and my elf. Yeah, I've been doing this for a number of years now. Thank you for dropping the mic for me, Marty. Last year I was doing this the whole time. And you guys who are in the front, all these kids, I mean, this is part of the reason that we're here. Last year we were blessed with most of you didn't know this if you were here, but we were blessed with 2 little boys who stood in the front of the stage the entire time that Nancy and I were talking and just said, light the tree! Just shut up and light the tree! So in honor of that, we're going to be brief and light the tree shortly. But I wanted to let you know, how many of you, this is your first time you've ever been to the tree lighting? Awesome. Okay, for those of you, this is the first time, you know, I've been around since the beginning. I haven't been speaking at it since the beginning, but I've been around since the beginning. Just to let you know how long this has been going on. This has been going on when this event started. This lot was vacant and empty. No beautiful park like you're all covering right now. There was no QFC and apartments over there. It was just kind of an old abandoned property. There was no hole at Alaska and Fauntleroy. That's how long ago this event started. And we come together at this time of the season for many, many different reasons, and we get to be a part of this, and this kind of kicks off our holiday observation, and we come so somebody can light the tree and we can see that. But the important thing I want us to remember as we move into this season is that even though this event's changed, it's changed locations, the people who are a part of this have changed, the one thing doesn't change, and that's the reason that we're here. I mean, obviously I'm a pastor, I have a certain perspective on Christmas, and I honor and worship the birth of a baby. That's important to me. That hasn't changed in 2,000 years, no matter how we celebrate Christmas, no matter how we do that. Many of you come from different faith traditions, you have different reasons you do that, but that hasn't changed, even though everything else does. So tonight, my prayer for us as we leave here is that we leave with the spirit that makes West Seattle great, an honor of our traditions, an honor of our faith, an honor of the reason why we come together, and to demonstrate the love that has come to be signified by this season, and to share with one another, to make each other better by the time that this whole time period's done. And it's my honor tonight, as I get to conclude my part, to introduce somebody who this is her job to help West Seattle just be better, and that's Nancy Woodland from WestSide Baby. Would you welcome her?
Thank you so much. I'm actually going to stand on my tiptoes because I still can't make it to the microphone. I want to say thanks so much to the West Seattle Junction Association for taking all the time and energy to pull us together for events like this. So many thanks to Susan and the whole association for dedicating resources to that. And I am lucky enough to work at WestSide Baby, and WestSide Baby provides essential items to local children in need, and those are children all throughout King County. And just for some perspective for a minute, I asked Susan how many people she thinks are here, and her estimate is about 500. And if you just look around from up here, that looks like a lot of people. You're on the sidewalks, you're all the way back to the tents. The Sugar Rush has probably made millions of cookies, so lots of people here joined together. WestSide Baby served 20,000 children just last year. So that means 40 times the number of people that are here, and probably more like 80 times the number of children that are here received basic essential items like diapers and clothes and car seats from WestSide Baby. I think that's pretty fabulous because that 20,000 number comes from about twice as many people as are here. So 1,000 people can support about 20,000 people, and that's fantastic. And that's one of the beautiful things about West Seattle and about Seattle overall. You're an amazing community, you do great things. I asked Susan also how many lights were on the tree to see if it was anything close to 20,000. She wasn't sure, so I'm just going to guess. When you turn the tree on, turn for a second and just think. There's probably about that many children in your community that need your help this season. So there's a lot of ways to do that. You can do it by coming together like this. You can do it by deciding to get your Santa photos taken in the Junction at City Mouse every Sunday for the next couple of weekends. Donna is going to be taking professional photos there. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. This Sunday, you get to take your own photos. After that, the next 2 Sundays, Donna will take professional photos, and the money raised from that will go to WestSide Baby, and then we get to also share it with other West Seattle charities. So there are lots of different ways that you can participate. We love to accept diapers. We'll accept pajamas and clothes and everything that your children are outgrowing. So, that's my WestSide Baby plug. I hope you'll think of us during the holidays. I love the fact that we intertwine in a million different ways. And then I'm just going to close by saying one of the ways that we all weave together is we flooded last week. So while there was rain everywhere, and we just took a moment, thanks to Marty, to recognize the fact that it's not raining here, when it is raining, the families that we're serving are drenched. They are unable to dry their clothes. They're unable to get out of the wet boots, if they even have boots. And because we spent a couple of days at WestSide Baby totally soaked, we all have rain boots and we were still wet because we were flooding water like this, we were able to come to the junction and to get our sandbags in an emergency, and we were able to dry out. I think for just a second, imagine if you were as wet as we thought we would be tonight and you couldn't dry out, what that would mean to you. And then see if there's something that you can do this holiday season to help somebody else be a little safer, a little warmer, and a little drier. Thanks so much, and we are moving on now to the Children's Choir.
Hello, I am the Children's Choir. Yay! I have a beautiful voice. No, Nancy is an awesome person. She's one of my favorite people in West Seattle. She's truly an inspiration. Don't touch that mic. For what she does here for the families, the needy families in West Seattle. This is my son Benjamin. And what's cool about this event is that I seriously have been doing it for a long time, and it's such a milestone for me because every year I get to mark and see the ages of my kids. My daughter Josie is down here. Come up here, Josie. She was younger than this the first year, and look at her now. She's growing like a weed. So happy holidays from them to you.